Yo guys, welcome back to the Uncle Sharma channel. Lots to discuss today. We've had transfer news, we've had the new Serie calendar come out, lots of rumors and stuff going around, so it's a bit of a mixed bag video that we're just going to talk about a few things. And yeah, I've just been enjoying this new format, recording the screen and just talking. It's just quicker editing for me, and I'm just seeing like that. It seems like you guys enjoyed that last video, so maybe I'll do more in the future, but we'll see how it goes. But yeah, season only ended like a couple weeks back, but excitement for the new season is already building up. Serie released their calendar for the 2021 season, and it's not too bad for Inter. Unlike with previous years, as we can see here, there's not any easy periods, to be honest. It starts off tricky. The first match was supposed to be kind of easy, I guess, with Benevento, but because Inter requested for the start for Inter to be delayed by a week, which the Serie A thankfully approved, which means that Inter Fiorentina will be the first match on the 26th of September. I've got here the graphic made by Fulvio Santucci on Twitter. So tricky first opening match at home, which is nice, but fans are not there, so it's not the same. And then Lazio straight away afterwards. But in between those two matches, actually, on the 30th, I've read that the Benevento match has been moved to the 30th of September. Again, very close matches straight away, a very busy period. And then there will be the international break. But, Conte's boys need to get going straight away. Tricky fixtures. Hopefully the transfer market will all be sorted by then. And then afterwards, we've got on the fourth match day, we've got Inter versus Milan De Blandar derby, same as last year actually, on the fourth match day, just as it was last year. Looking forward to slapping them once again, the gassed Milanisti. But yeah, they've had a nice transfer market, which I'll probably talk about in some videos in the future. And that is the crucial period when the UCL matches start coming in. This is where Antonio Conte needs to show that he's improved in terms of squad rotation, making sure that he's using players that play less, and making sure that at the end of a match maybe some of the key players start to get a bit more of a rest, like last season, Brozovic, Barella, Skriniar. These guys were playing every single minute, and obviously it took a toll on them. And by the end, and we know this another very important period, the end of November towards the December-January period, where we start to it just seems to be the Inter virus, that every time winter hits and we're just an absolute mess. So will it happen once again like it does every single year? Probably, but can we at least try to not just completely fall off the face of the earth? At least try to keep some sort of form going into that period. That would be really important. But yeah, as you can see, there's no any matches where you can say Inter has an easy period. But as I always say, I don't really care about the calendar. To me, you're going to play every team twice. It doesn't really matter when you play them. Obviously, I know that it matters. Obviously, if you could play, you got a UCL match one on the Wednesday, then you got Inter Juventus on the Saturday again, and then you got another big match again on the Wednesday, Tuesdays. It makes it difficult. But as we've seen in previous years, we've seen this past season, when the so-called easy period comes, Inter usually do fall under that trap. I don't know if it's a mental thing. We saw, especially the post-COVID period, the matches against Hellas Verona, Sassuolo, Bologna, the so-called easy matches are where Inter came short. So I like that it's quite a balanced period, where there's no period where Inter really, the players can just kind of disconnect. Maybe between the November period where it's Torino, Sassuolo, Sassuolo are a bogey team, so it doesn't count there. So yeah, there's really no period. Maybe here where it's Spezia, Verona, Crotone. I don't see Verona being as strong as they were this past year, when they will lose some crucial players, but we'll see what they do in the transfer market. But yeah, overall, I'm pretty happy with the calendar. And then we've got this on match day 37, Inter versus Juventus, which means, it could be, hopefully it will be like a title deciding match if Inter perform as they should be. They should be right up there with Juve right until the end, better than they were this past season. And yeah, we should be right there, and then Udinese to finish it off, two black and white teams to finish it off. And yeah, obviously, hopefully we go further in the UCL this year. Those blue boxes should be nicely filled out. I don't want to see Europa League once again. I want to see us getting past the group stage next year. But yeah, let me know in the comments below what your thoughts is on the calendar. I'm pretty happy with it. As I said, I don't really care about the calendar mostly. Previous years when fans were allowed, I would have a look to see when the big matches were to maybe visit San Siro, but obviously this year doesn't look like it's going to happen. But yeah, that's my thoughts on the calendar. Moving on to transfer market news. We know that, who we link with. It's not particularly great. We've lost Tonali. AC Milan have secured Tonali now, Sandro Tonali, the guy who, we were supposed to be signing. And in the end, it seems like we don't have, the capital right now to make it, or it's been a decision, executive decision taken alongside Antonio Conte that we're going to go for more proven, tested players. Obviously, I'm not too impressed with the decision going for, everyone's calling us quite rightly a retirement home with signing these 33, 35-year-old players. Kolarov, Vidal, Vidal's 32, 33, Kolarov's 35. Sandro Tonali was 20, 21 years old, so big difference in strategy there. But at the end of the day, this is what Conte wants, and I've been saying, just give him what he wants, man. We've been linked with the Darmian again. Apparently we are willing to fulfill this promise that we made to Darmian Parma that we would buy him at the end of this season for around 2.5 million euros. As I said when we signed Moses, Ashley Young, these types of players, I'm not particularly excited. It doesn't bring a spark in my loins, in the cojones. But if this is what Wigman Antonio Conte wants, just give it to him, man. So he has nothing to complain about. We can go all out. He can, focus on what he does best, is getting the best out of these older players, these, proven, tested players. I'll be giving more of a deeper thought and analysis into these players when we do officially sign them. But as of now, I'm okay with these signings, but, nothing too exciting. And obviously it hurts to lose Sandro Tonali. I'm not going to change my mind about him in terms of being a generational talent. I know he wasn't going to be a given starter in this team, especially if we manage to keep the likes of Sensi, Barella, everyone fit this year, unlike last year. It would be difficult for him to get into this team. Kudos to Milan for getting that done. But, we already have a good core of Italian young players in there. Let's not forget, we've got Bastoni, we've got Sensi, we've got Barella. If we got Tonali, we could have kind of completed that Italian midfield, I guess. But let's not exaggerate too much. We still have some good young talent on the team. Lautaro Martinez is not Italian, but he's still a good young talent. Barella's only 23, so let's not exaggerate too much. Obviously, our average age is much higher compared to Milan, but you don't win anything with boys, with kids. So Antonio Conte, as much as I hate it, I'm going to back you to the end. I'm sure Ausilio is probably not a fan of these signings. I'm sure Marotta is not a fan of these old signings, but that's what Conte wanted, and that's what Conte gets. Elsewhere, the players that we currently have, there was a lot of talk about Brozovic, liking these Instagram posts. He's cheating on us on Instagram, liking posts of when you like the posts of another girl, these Insta baddies, and your girl finds out. That's what has been happening with Brozovic, but he's come out with a press release on Instagram. I see it up here. Just kind of... it reminds us a little bit of Mauro Icardi's statement, for Inter, with Inter, but, it was Icardi's one came in a bit of different circumstances. You can clearly see it's been written by, his PR social media team, because his Italian is not that good. But obviously, it kind of shows that he's willing to stay, and if he's sold, it's going to be kind of, probably against his wishes. But as I've said in the past, he's been one of my favorite players, but he's one of our most marketable players. He's in his peak years. I think it's his best time to sell him right now. So if you do manage to get offers above 30 to 40 million, I would be happy to sell him. But I'll also be happy to keep him if those offers don't come, because he is still a very good player. Skriniar as well has come out and said that, he's very happy to stay in an interview. Of course, obviously, loads has been made of Skriniar's struggles to adapt to the three at the back formation, which I think has been a bit over exaggerated. He had some good periods at the beginning, and then he had a bit of a dip like everyone else. But obviously he lost his place in the team. But that's when you've got we had a good competition at the back with Godin. He's still a top defender. It's no shame losing your place to Diogo Godin, who was losing his place to the likes of Bastoni before. So that's what happens when you have a good deep team. The competition helps. And yeah, he's reiterated that he wants to stay. We know in the past he fired his agent just to renew his contract because his agent was playing games with Inter. So we know this guy likes and loves Inter, but you know, again, he seems to be one of the ones that if the right offer comes along, he could be out there on the market. But you know, we'll see what happens in the market. I'm very happy to see Skriniar stay because, you know, as we said, Antonio Conte is not going to stay here forever. Three at the back is not here to stay forever. So eventually, when we do back to four, Skriniar will be perfect. You know, Skriniar was a very, very good defender in the back four. And yeah, elsewhere, Messi's apparently just come out and said that he's staying. So you guys know, I'm never one to make videos on like just empty rumors. I'm not gonna make those clickbait videos with me like, and you know, having Lionel Messi's picture on there saying, "Oh, Messi to Inter." It was never realistic to me, and clearly it was never realistic for Manchester City. So it looks like he's staying for one more year. Next year on a free transfer, maybe. Then maybe the Beppe Marotta special free transfer. Maybe we could think about it if we get the right results, we get the right revenue increases, fans are coming back. But yeah, let's see what happens with Messi. But yeah, that's pretty much it with me. Let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are on everything that I discussed there. The calendar, Vidal, Kolarov, losing out on Tonali. What's your thoughts on all of that? Darmian is like, when you get chewing gum stuck at the bottom of your foot. It's like you just can't get rid of it, and just this guy just keeps returning the rumor of Darmian to Inter. We just can't get rid of it. And yeah, let me know in the comments below, and make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.